this example, we're gonna find the greatest common divisor using the while loop. And as you guys know, the greatest common divisor is the, we have given two numbers, like let's suppose 10 and 15, then the greatest common divisor is 5, because we could divide 10 by 5, we could also divide 15 by 5. So, or maybe if I have an example like 20 and 4. So the greatest common divisor is 4, because I could divide 20 by 4, which is it's gonna give me 5, and I also could divide 4 by 4, which is gonna give me 1. So that's possible, and so that's the greatest common divisor. So let's create two integers for our numbers, and we're gonna name it number 1 and another integer number 2, and then we're gonna ask from the, we're gonna say, tell the user enter two number, and I will find what's in the line over here, greatest common divisor, and yeah, so let's in the line over here also, and then we're gonna say okay, enter number 1, and then enter the number 2. After that, we're gonna say okay, and over here let's write our loop. We're gonna say while the number 1 does not equals the number 2, and soon we're gonna explain why did we write it this way. And then we're gonna say the reason for that is what I to do is get two numbers subtracted from each other until we reach to the point where they both equal each other. So if I had 15 and 10, right? So what I'm gonna do, I say 15, and first I'm gonna say which one bigger. The bigger one is 15, right? So 15 minus 10 equals 5. So I'm gonna, instead of writing it the first number as 15, I'm gonna make it 5. And then does 10 equals 5 equals 10? Well, it does not equal. The loop will continue. And over here, which one is bigger? Than the 10 is bigger, as you guys see. So 10 minus 5, it's gonna give me 5. So instead of writing 10, I'm gonna write it 5. So now these two numbers gonna equal each other, and the loop gonna stop. So the greatest common divisor is 5. So we're gonna say okay, if number 1 bigger than number 2, then and let's not forget the parentheses, then I would like you to make the number 1 equals number 1 minus number 2, and else we're gonna say, and this one goes over there, and else we're gonna say number 2, and in the other cases the number 2 is bigger, number 2 equals, or no, else if, because sometimes if the number equals each other, we don't want to do that, so we have to specify the condition. Else if number 2 bigger than number 1, then I would like you to say number 2 minus number 1, and so this way we're gonna end it over here, and this one goes for the while loop here. After that, so until the numbers does not until the numbers equals each other, then the condition is sorry, again, I made the mistake over here too. While the number 1 does not equal the number 2, then I would like you to do this. As soon as the number 1 equals the number 2, our loop, we want it to end. So the number 1 does not equal the number 2. That's the condition we're looking for. After that, we're gonna print out greatest common divisor is whatever. You could say number 1 or number 2. You will go with the number 1. And we want this to be outside the while loop. So this is for the while, and that one for the else, and this is for the if. Yeah. So let's run the program and see what's happened. It's gonna say enter 2 number, and I will find the greatest common divisor. As we said, we're gonna enter 10 and 15. So it's gonna say greatest common divisor is 5. And let's run it one more time. Enter 2 number, I'm gonna enter 20 and enter 4. The greatest common is 4. And let's enter a few big number, something like that. And the greatest common divisor is 8. And maybe like if I have 150 and I have 20, then the greatest common divisor is 10. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video.